Here we go, checking in video 3 of 3, part 3 of today's series on Wednesday, August 13th. If you haven't watched the first two videos of the day, just go back there and watch those. They're very short videos. You'll love them, but it'll give you an idea of real time. This is now after the fact. I mean, the market's still open, but I'm done trading, at least at the moment, for today. Had 8 trades today. Hello. Went 6 for 8, but 2 out of the 3 biggest were losers. So we put this one on last night, got stopped out this morning, and lost $2,055. This is ES, which is S&P 500 futures. Had only got into one contract on silver futures. I had a buy at 38.45, 38.425, and 38.400. The only one to fill was the first one, which was 450. It immediately started to move up, and I was getting ready to go on a walk, so I put a limit order in. It did hit, and we collected $695 from that trade. The gold trade, and if you looked at this earlier, I had these numbers wrong. I had 6405, 6409. So I did correct those as well. And then this morning, we had 3 contracts that ended up, it was 3406, 3405, and 3404, which gave us a cost basis of 3405 on 3 contracts. Put our first limit take profit at 3409. That hit. That was during, is that during the first video or the second video? I don't know. Glad you know. Put another limit order on it, 3413. That hit. And then we put a final one at 3419. That hit as well. And we were able to collect $2,550. In fact, let's look at the gold chart just to see. Hey, making another run. So we were in this area this morning. Or wait, let's see. Was it this area? Or this area? Trying to look at, it must have been even further this way. I was here because this is a 2-minute chart, so we got a lot of ground that went on. So this is where we were entering that first trade. Yeah, that's it, because this is where the big move for today made. Went up, hit that 60 or 3409, hit the 3413, and then I put it just short of what I felt was going to go on today at 3419. That sold off, and then it did 1, 2, 3, 4 times, made its way above 3420 before coming all the way back down to, and I missed this. I would have been, no, I didn't miss that. I actually had 3,400 and a 33.99 on the board, and look where it went to, 3,400.2. So I came 2 baby ticks away from getting filled on that, and that would have been a nice move as well, but we missed that one. Silver, we got filled at that 450 down here and got out at 590 in here. Missed the bigger move up to what, 660. Then it hasn't come back too far. So we did have those remaining 2 limit orders on the board, but I have canceled them since. So we're flat on the silver. And here was the moves on ES. See, there was my stop where I got stopped out. Let's get back to the spreadsheet so I can explain that. So this was where I got stopped out. So I was in the right trade. I was long at 64.75, 4 contracts. And was I going to the grocery store? Yeah, I was leaving to go to the grocery store. The price action, started to turn down. It was in like 64.72s range. So I thought I put this in here safely at 64.67 just as an emergency stop. And literally, as they say, it wicked it. Let's get this off so we can see it. So there was our stop, 64.67. It came down and literally wicked me out right there. Really? And look what it's doing as we speak, by the way. So wick me out there. Otherwise, that would have been a beautiful trade. Beautiful trade. So we didn't give up, didn't despair. Got back in long at 64.77. I was only able to get one contract filled. So we just went for a quick 5-point move and hit it at 150, just trying to nibble some of this back and still working the plan. We'll go to the plan chart in a moment. And then got in long again at 64.69. Started to move up nicely, went up to like 64.77. That's while I was at the grocery store. And so I put the stop in at 64.70.25. Don't ask me where this 25 came from. But it went all the way up to 77 and then came crashing right back down and stopped me out for $121. That almost paid for the groceries. And I wasn't done yet. Two more at 64.68. Then we worked the plan, started to work the plan. It was moving up real nice. Got one limit order at 64.18. So we collected 13 points there. Then some wackiness happened in the market. Right here, this candle right here. I had moved up my stop to 73, I think. Yeah. Moved up my stop to 73 and had a limit order sell at 64.87 and then a stop order at 64.73. And that weird candle came crashing right into it and took me right out. Bang. And just again, essentially wicked out on that. Hello. But that's the name of the game, right? Yeah, but I wasn't done, was I? Got another in at 64.79.50. I had another at 64.78.50, but only was able to get the 64.79.50 filled. And then I was able to let that one ride to my target of 64.87. Collected 386 on that and 859 on the previous. So we ended up green for the day, $1,099. And so that's 3 consecutive green days. We'll take it to start the week. But the yesterday I was discouraged because I screwed the pooch right from the beginning here on this first trade, which is against my trading plan. I mean, yesterday would have been a beautiful day without that silly trade I put on 2 minutes before CPI, thinking I was going to catch a tiger by the tail. But today I worked the plan exactly. I got stopped out 2 different times that would normally not happen. But here was our play for today. And you saw this in the first video. And we were looking for that 64.75. And it was like, hey, I think we're going to get it. It did then go below, stopped me out on that where I was long at 64.75. But look at what we would have had in the meantime. Hello. And we got through the 64.87. That's where I just hit a limit order sell on that last remaining contract. But it's still moving up, trying to catch. I think it's going to go up and try to catch 64.98 again. Will it get through this time? If so, I think we're going to 65.11. So futures closes in 57 minutes. We'll see what goes on in that time frame. Unless something wacky happens, I mean, if it returns back to 64.75, then I'll go long again. Maybe even under 64.80, depending on what the price action looks like, because I still think we're pushing up over 65.11 before the week's over. That is my plan, and I'm sticking to it. So even though I only made $1,099, I'll take $1,000 a day in the process of learning how to trade futures with my own plan. Finally having a plan. It's, Fibonacci is definitely part of the plan, but price action, trend, volume, liquidity, all those things are super important when it comes to futures. So with futures, just like Fibonacci and just like Elliott Wave, it is pattern recognition, but on the most minute level. So thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, comment, share this video and this channel with a lovable friend, and I'll see you in the next video.